aluminum or anything. You gotta feed this sensor through without fucking it up, through the rotor, through the knuckle, through the fucking backing plate. Hold it all while you put it on the truck. So for most of it, you'll see when I put this thing back together. It's the stupidest fucking design I've ever seen. I can't fathom in my fucking head why anybody would design something like this. It's just baffling, man. I'm not an engineer by any means. I've never designed a fucking car part in my life. But I fucking replace them. I work on them. I have to fix them or jimmy rig them or whatever. And I see them all, and I see all these fucking designs, and Jesus Christ, man. Why? Why? Would you save 3 fucking cents on the dollar by fucking doing that? Or did you get a promotion? Or, I mean, there's no reason for it at all. None that I can see. If you guys know a reason for it, please share. I mean, let me know so that I don't have to be so pissed off at this shit anymore. Alright. Anyways, back to fucking work. Now, make sure you put the rotor on right. Don't put it on backwards. I did that before, too. So, essentially, what you want to remember is, see how it's raised right here? The rotor, you want further away from the hub. So, the raised part would go down. So, we feed this piece of shit through here. Ugh. It doesn't help that it's all fucking awkward shaped and shit, too. I'm not feeling too good about this big dent in the new sensor. That's a fucking... It's got to be a shipping thing. Because the box was looking pretty jacked up when I opened it up. Alright, so... Now that we have that on there... This part is a little tricky. Because you gotta... you'll see. Now, I'm going to take this, because I don't want to fuck up the sensor. As a part of the packaging. Stick that there. And we're going to flip this over on the sensor side. Now, this part can be a little bit of a pain in the ass, because you'll see, obviously, it's not fucking magnetic, so the rotor ain't going to stick to the hub. And you've got to lift up the rotor and thread in these bolts. You can stick your foot under it. Oh, actually, you know what? I never tried sticking my foot under it before. That was a spur of the moment idea. Try to get a couple threads in there so it'll hold. Alright, a couple threads. You really only just get 2 in, so it'll hold itself on there, and then the rest of them you can zip in with the gun. Which actually, I don't recommend. And by that, I mean, when people take the bolt on the thing, put it right in, and then zip it in. I don't really ever do that. I don't recommend it, just because it's too easy to cross-thread a bolt that way if you're not paying attention. You know what I mean? So, I like to do it by finger, because you're not ever gonna cross-thread a bolt on accident by threading in with your fingers. It'll never happen. Your fingers ain't gonna pull that much fucking tension. But I just like to do that, make sure it's not cross-threaded. So, just like lug nuts, we're gonna do this in a even star pattern. So we already zipped that one down. We're gonna do this one. I don't run them down to the fucking ooga chugga at first. Just get them so that they're, it's flush. Hold on, get out of my way. And then, see, I kind of just hit the trigger and let it free spin down. Like that. Ready? Watch my finger. Ready? Oh, wrong side. Ready? Just like that. Ready? And then, it'll hit. Now maybe, this is unnecessary, maybe. Some might say that, the way I do it. But, you know what? It's never failed me before. It doesn't take that much longer. and you'll never, it'll always be right. So, now that that's on there, we can flip this bitch back over. Hopefully we didn't dent the sensor anymore. These fucking things, it's really thin metal too, so it's easy to fuck up. Alright. Now, the fun part. First of all, remember which way this goes. This way. So, ball joint. Knuckle goes that way, and then the backing plate. And make sure you don't put it on backwards too. I've definitely done that. Oh, hold on. See, yeah, now I'm getting myself confused. Caliper's that way, so it's going to go this way. All right. Now, feed this fucking thing through here. Oh, also keep in mind, there is a proper position in the knuckle for this bearing, or this sensor. If you look on the back side, okay, to the top of the knuckle, you're going to have this little groove, this smooth little groove cut in. Your sensor has to sit directly fucking in that position. That's what that groove is cut out for. So, I'm going to stick this fucker in here. And then, see, are you seeing what I'm putting down here? You got to feed all this fucking shit through. Oh, hold on. What did I just do? Stupid. Don't do that either. You got to feed this through here. I fed it through the wrong way on accident at first. Oh, wait a minute. No, I didn't. What the fuck, man? See? It's such a pain in the dick. Alright, so. Jesus Christ. I gotta... Okay. You see, guys, like, how stupid this fucking design is? And it makes you feel stupid. Not only is the design stupid, but it makes you fucking look stupid. Okay, so we got backing plate on, and we got, now I say this part's a pain in the ass, and it is a pain in the ass, but you're probably watching, wow, that seems to be going through pretty easy. It is, for now. What sucks is putting this thing back on the fucking car, or truck, because this whole contraption here now, you got to hold up with one hand while you try to thread in the fucking upper ball joint bolts. So, yeah, it may not be the hardest fucking thing in the world. If you're a big fucking meathead, strong guy, fucking deadlift motherfucker, then maybe it ain't so hard for you. But for us regular Joes... For us regular Joes, it's a bit of a cunt. This fucking thing sucks. Totally forgot about the socket, but just knock it around a couple times, fucker will come loose. New England. Zip it down. Zip it down. Zip it down. Zip it. Zip it. Now you see where my sensor's sitting? Right here, positioned where the fucking little groove is. It don't have to be perfect. It would probably help to be perfect. It doesn't really have to be perfectly lined up with that groove. See, mine's a little out of alignment. Yeah, you know what? I'm not fucking around with it anymore. It will work. It's just, it's designed that way as a relief for the wire so that it's not running into... I'm sure you can figure it out. You're smart. Probably smarter than I am. I don't know why the fuck you're watching my channel. Alright, there we go. Now here comes the fun cunty part. And we're gonna have to readjust the camera again. Readjust our camera. There we go. Can you see that there? Alright, then, the fun part. I'm going to grab one of these bolts. Now, you can usually get away with doing this easily. What I do, stick a bolt in. Can you see up there? I can't tell if you can see up there. I can't see up there. What the fuck? Where is it? Oh, wait. I see what we're looking. Okay, I gotta move this back. Sorry, guys. Getting used to this whole camera thing. So, if you can see well enough, I take one of the upper ball joint bolts, just drop it through the middle hole. Don't worry about the nut yet. What we're gonna do is get this wire out of the way. Lift this heavy motherfucker. Ah! Yeah, this thing probably weighs a good, I don't know, as much as a battery, I would say. We're gonna stick this. Oh my god. And this is where you don't want to forget something, because you don't want to do this again. I don't want to do this again. Now, best way I have found is your ball joint nut bolt. Oh, fucking Christ, man. Yeah, holding this fucking thing up while trying to do this is ridiculous. Take your ball joint bolt, or nut, just thread that on a couple threads, right? So that now you can leave it there. The first couple times I did this, man, whew, I had no idea what I was doing or how I was going to do it, but we did it. We got it done. Now, we want a long pry bar, okay? We're going to push this up. Turn it, because, you know, we turn the wheel, remember? So we're going to have to put it together with the whole thing, contraption turned. We're going to stick this pry bar in here. And pull this down as we feed the bolt into the upper ball joint. Reach back. Keep your nuts close at hand. Giggle. Giggity. Keep your nuts close by. We're going to thread that on, and then bada bing, bada boom, baby. Now, your life is about to get much easier. Now, as you can see, this ain't a difficult job. This actually, I don't know, what am I at now on minutes, right? I've been recording for an hour, and that's, you know, this is taking me about an hour, and that's while recording a video, explaining everything, fucking things up, having to run back and forth for parts, or for tools, and still done. And I don't know. Let's make a wager here. I bet nothing, because I don't have anything to bet, that this will be done after a total of an hour and 20 minutes. An hour and 20 minutes. Now, remember, as I said earlier, I'm still waiting on a part, on a plug, a pigtail for this. What was I just going to say? I'm still waiting on the pigtail for this bolt. I mean, bolt. Yeah, the bolt. I'm waiting on the pigtail for the bolt. For the pig. Oh my fucking god. Jesus Christ, I can't. I can't fucking think of the goddamn right words. And I can't find my nuts. I'm missing one nut. What the fuck? No, not my nuts. I'm missing one nut on this. Where the fuck did the thing go? Is it still like attached to... Oh, here it is. There. It was still sitting inside the wrench. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm losing my mind. Now, what was I just saying? Yeah, so in total, what I'm doing today, I'm wagering it'll be done after about an hour and 20 minutes of video. And that's including putting the wheel back on. So it's not a hard job. It's not impossible. I mean, granted, I have had this thing apart multiple times, so things came apart a little easier for me than they probably will for you. But it's a pretty quick and easy job. It's really not bad at all, man. It's just this stupid fucking design. We're gonna do that, and I would, if you have an impact, I would absolutely recommend an impact on this. But be careful, because impact, because it'll suck the whole fucking knuckle up, and you don't have to struggle at all. Just be careful, because they are small diameter bolts. Come out! What the fuck? That pissed me off. There we go. They are small diameter bolts, so you got to be careful that you don't, lay into the fucking impact and start snapping bolts. I've done it millions of times. I'm sure you have. It's never a fucking fun day to do that. Because you do that and you get that moment where you just look down at the ground or something, you're like, I fucking hate myself. Fuck. Why are these bolts so sticky, man? Oh, man. Now, you don't have to. It's still possible, but I recommend tightening down the middle bolt first, just because it's easier to get to without the other bolts in the way. But, like I said, you don't have to. Uh-oh. Where'd the bolt go? The fucking wrench fell off the nut. God damn it. Jesus. Alright, stay right there. Now I can hammer on these a little bit. I'm using grade 8 bolts. So, yeah. They will take the beating from the impact for a little while. But, like I said, you don't want to break one of these bolts, because now you're going to run to the pot store or search around your fucking junk drawer, see if you got anything that'll work. And then, like I said, you'll have that moment. You look down, you're like, I fucking hate myself. I'm such a piece of shit. Okay, well, those are on. And then, now, I don't have to worry about this right now. But, you feed this fucking thing up. You got holes all around the control arm for these things. Just find where they go. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. It's easy. Now, what was I just gonna do? Oh, right. I'm not gonna worry about that yet. That's right. I'm gonna just stick this right there. God damn it. You can use a rubber, dead blow to get your, oh, you know what? Don't listen to me, what I just was about to say, because you'll fuck up your threads. I was going to stick the tie rod in the hole, hammer it in a little bit, but you don't want the threads rubbing on the corner of the hole there, because you'll fuck them up. So just turn that a little bit. There we go. Now, we find a nut for that. And it just helps if you live in the Rust Belt. Lube every fucking thing that you put back on this, because if you have to take it back apart again, which, judging by this design on wheel speed sensors, you probably will, because like many people and like myself, if you don't have a good quality code scanner, it just very well may tell you the wrong side. I had that issue on this one, actually, specifically this truck. I scanned it. It told me the front right wheel speed sensor was bad. So that's why we originally replaced it. I used, I don't remember the brand of the scanner. It told us the front right side, so we replaced that. That's when we had the hardwired the sensor in. And then, I don't know, a couple weeks go by, and I scan it, or I get a ABS code again. And I'm like, fuck, man, we already did that shit. I scan it, and the scanner I was using tells me, again, the right side. And I'm like, all right, weeks of diagnosis, man. I couldn't figure the shit out. I'm like, there's no fucking way. So it just sat around for a while. And then I picked up a new scanner, an OTC scanner from Napa. It was like $240. And I plugged that in. It told me it was the front left. So the scanner was telling me the wrong side. As soon as I replaced the front left, the code did go away until this side started acting up again. Because on the left side, I replaced the hub. Like, on this side, originally, I actually replaced just the sensor. The hub was original. So I think that's where this it didn't keep. But the other side, I did hub and sensor pre-installed together, and then threw that together, and it worked perfect. But then the code jumped back to this side. So that's why we're over here. But yeah, make sure you're using a good quality scanner so you don't run into the fucking mess I just detailed. So that is back on. We are going to, after I put this back in, don't forget this washer. I'm doing that. I am not supposed to, but I am reusing the same axle nut that came off because I don't have a new one to put on. Oh yeah, it's right, it's stuck in the socket still. I don't have a new one to put on, and I'm not the one who buys the parts, and then they get ordered online, and then I gotta wait forever for it to come in. So we're just gonna go ahead and use the old one again. I've done it 100 times before too. I always end up reusing an old, but I've never had any problems with it before. So far so well. So far so good. But when you do hit this with an impact, because you're also not supposed to install it with an impact, I turn the power down, and then like one notch up. A lot of guns may not have this option, but I can adjust the power with like 4 different speeds, I think. The fucking thing is gone, so I can't tell anymore, the tick marks. But all the way back, I hammer it on there, and then I go like 1 tick up. And then usually that should be good enough, because if you over tighten it, you can crush the bearings or put too much pressure on the bearings, and then they don't they get fucked up. Now I'll be right back. I gotta turn the wheel again. Oh, heard noises again. Alright. Maybe I'll have to go over the video and rewatch it and see what the fuck those noises I was hearing were. I don't think it was anything. I think it was just shifting around on the jack stand a little. Alright, so bracket bolts, and pop this bastard off of here. Make sure you can't fuck it up anyways. But this is just a little, if you happen to replace a caliper, the bleeder valve always goes up top, on the top part of the caliper. Something to do with gravity and some other science-y shit. But your caliper's not going to work right, and you're going to get shitty brake pressure if you install it wrong. And the only way to install it wrong is to install, say, a front left caliper on the front right side. That's the only way you can really fuck it up. And actually, we had a Ranger that had that issue. It actually failed inspection for that issue. The last kid who worked here before me put it on there upside down, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It does matter. It fucking matters a lot. Because you know what? As soon as I replace that caliper, and I'm sure you don't even have to replace the caliper, but my boss just wanted to be safe. He didn't want to run into any issues, and then I got to take it back apart. But you get, like, as soon as I replace that caliper, That thing had so much fucking brake power. It was insane. I couldn't even drive the fucking thing because I wasn't used to such good brakes. I mean, it helps I bled the fucking shit out of the system too. But... I don't really have anything else to do today. Or anything to pull into the shop, so I may just leave this just like that. What are we at for time here? 1 hour and 12 minutes. Man, I beat the mark. I'm the fucking shit. Now, again, I don't have the, whoa, where is it? The vehicle side plug here. I'm actually going to run the Napa now and see. Oh, I can't get it because I don't have enough cash on me. I don't have the vehicle side plug, so that's hardwired. I can't plug this shit up right now. I can't hook it up. So, I'm just going to leave this hanging here. I'm not even going to finish up right now. I'm not going to put the wheel on, because I'm actually probably going to go home early today. Yeah. That is that. That, my friends, is how you do a wheel speed sensor on a 05 to like 08 Chevy Colorado. Obviously, if you have any... Oh, wait a minute. What? We missed something, right? We did forget something. You guys didn't remind me, man. We forgot to tighten up that ball joint. Man, now I gotta get my hands dirty? Really? Alright, fucking slam that bitch on there. But anyways, yeah, that's that. Questions, comments, fucking suggestions, complaints, bitching, gripes. You want to talk shit? Tell me I suck at my job? Yeah, leave it in. You know where to fucking leave it at all. Leave it at all. I can't speak sometimes. But yeah, that's that. Feel free to comment or do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. Even if you're not watching. Take it easy, motherfuckers.